read 6 books in the month of September. So this is my September reading recap. The first book I read was Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. I borrowed it from a friend. I don't have the physical copy. That is the prequel to One Golden Summer. If you guys remember, I read these out of order, which I'm actually fine with. Really did enjoy Every Summer After. One Golden Summer, definitely better. Definitely loved Charlie more. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I was super entertained. Next book I listened to as an audiobook, it's Wayward by Amelia Hart. I gave this book 3 stars. This was my first fall kind of read. It's from 3 point of views and different points in time. The first one is in 1619. This woman is accused of witchcraft. The second is during World War II. And then the third is like 2019. And it's kind of a story about female resilience, which I'm all for, love that. But reading it just felt really heavy. It wasn't necessarily bad. It was really well written. The audiobook was great. Her narration was awesome. The second book was also an audiobook. It was my first Frida McFadden book. It was Never Lie. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I will be reading more of her books. I don't really love mystery, suspense, thriller type books because I'm a scaredy cat, but I really did enjoy this book. I totally thought that I saw the plot twist the entire time. Definitely didn't. I did pick up little bits. I couldn't connect it. I also wonder if it's because I was listening to the audiobook. There's a certain thing that I feel like I could have pieced together if I was looking at the words on the pages instead of listening. Then I read Ali Hazelwood's Bride. Y'all, I gave this 2 stars. The characters were flat. I thought all the characters were annoying. There was a lot of like really cringy things in here. It's essentially arranged marriage between a werewolf and a vampire. Did not enjoy. But this was my first Ali Hazelwood book. I really want to read The Love Hypothesis, but now I'm kind of scared. I promise this month gets better. Starting with Abby Jimenez, Say You'll Remember Me. We know how much I love her books. This takes the cake as my favorite of her books. I was obsessed with Yours Truly. This one, even better. 5 out of 5 stars. Loved every single thing about this book. Loved all the characters. Loved the plot. Oh, I loved this book. It was amazing. No notes. And the last is Six of Crows. Oh my gosh, another 5 out of 5 stars. I read this back in 2020 and I DNF'd it because I just could not get into it. Granted, in 2020, I was 16 years old. I think that has to do with it a little bit. This is technically a young adult fantasy. It's a lot of world building. I was influenced to give it a second chance. To avoid feeling like I couldn't get into it this time, I read it slowly. So I literally started this at the beginning of September and finished it as my last book in September. I kept this book on my nightstand as my book I would read like 1 chapter of a night. I was reading it slower, which I feel like made it easier for me to digest and piece things together because I wasn't like trying to read it as fast as I possibly can, you know? The characters are phenomenal, the plot phenomenal. Everything about this book is phenomenal and I can't wait to read Crooked Kingdom, but I am